Joel Michael Guy and his wife Lisa, like many Americans in late November, were getting ready for a Thanksgiving feast. They were thrilled to have their son, Joel Guy Jr., and his 3 half-sisters join them. However, this joy would soon turn into a horrifying ordeal. Joel Guy Jr. was born on March 13, 1988. His half-sisters noticed that he was reclusive and rarely left his room, but he was intellectually capable. Despite graduating from the Louisiana School for Math, Science, and the Arts in 2006, he spent most of his life with his parents in West Knox, Tennessee. He briefly attended George Washington University for a semester, but left without completing his studies. He then enrolled at Louisiana State University to pursue plastic surgery, but withdrew in 2015. Surprisingly, he spent 9 years in various colleges without obtaining a degree, all financially supported by his parents. When Joel Guy Sr. lost his engineering job, he felt it was time to cut financial ties with his son. His wife had a low-paying job, and they wanted to retire. They happily hosted a family Thanksgiving in 2016, with the plan to move back to their hometown in 2 weeks. Unfortunately, this plan fell apart because Joel Guy Jr., who knew about their finances, wanted their money for himself. The Thanksgiving meal on November 26th appeared to go smoothly, with the 3 daughters leaving afterward to resume their own lives. Meanwhile, Joel Guy Jr. had premeditated his actions in a notebook and bought plastic containers and bleach in advance. When his mother went shopping later that evening, he put his plan into action. He went upstairs and used a knife to fatally attack his father in the exercise room. This caused serious injuries, including damage to the lungs, liver, kidneys, and multiple broken ribs. Lisa, unaware of the tragedy, returned and was also ambushed. An autopsy later revealed that Joel had severed 9 of her ribs. Before returning to his apartment on November 27th, Joel Guy Jr. amputated his father's hands at the wrists and severed his arms at the shoulder blades. He then used a saw to sever his legs at the hip and cut off his right foot at the ankle. Joel repeated this gruesome process with his mother's body, but he also decapitated her. He then placed the torsos and limbs of his parents into 2 large plastic containers and adjusted the thermostat to 90 degrees. As per his notebook, this would accelerate decomposition and even melt fingerprints. When Lisa Guy failed to show up for work, her boss contacted the police. Detective Jeremy's welfare check led to the gruesome discovery of severed body parts and blood-soaked surroundings. Shockingly, investigators discovered Lisa Guy's head boiling in a pot on the stove. On November 29th, police arrested Joel Guy Jr. as he attempted to escape in his car. In the notebook left at the scene, he wrote about the idea of flooding the home to erase forensic evidence. He also planned to make an automatic text message from his mother on Sunday, making it seem like he was at his apartment and she was still alive. The notebook also mentioned the life insurance policy, which was a significant factor in the prosecution's case. On October 2, 2020, Joel Guy Jr. was convicted of 2 counts of premeditated first-degree murder, 3 counts of felony murder, and 2 counts of abuse of a corpse. He received a life sentence in prison.